Alright guys, welcome back to episode 15 of my Saul series. We're going to go ahead and do our little daily checks. We're going to check all our armies a minute before. Make sure we got our buffs popped. Make sure our armies are all filled out, ready to go. We want to do all calves on our F3, do all melee on the F4. And let's go ahead and direct our team to southern side. Let's hold south CC. That's going to be where we like to hold. And we're waiting. We got 5 seconds to go. It's going to be a good fight. Let's hope that the servers aren't lagging for us today and we can get some nice fast attacks. F1's heading south. F2 to the north. Very similar. Get to the gas station. We can send the F3 there to get there quickly. Send our F4 to the other gas station. Maybe they'll send their F4s there and we'll counter that. We'll get our team moving quickly with the extra or additional 50% march speed while being able to kind of test out the waters on the top and bottom. A lot of it's based off activity, so you can't always guarantee you're going to win these. I've thought of some strategies to potentially just rally on these command centers if you're fighting against stronger teams, because if you think about it, you just start a rally at the beginning. You know, it does take a minute, so you get there a little bit late, but it takes them, what, 30-40 seconds to actually take the command center. So yeah, 45 seconds to take the command center. So you have a 5-man rally. They're almost always going to beat anyone that gets there, the 2 or 3 teams that will get there, unless there's a super whale on the team, which does happen, so you have to be a bit careful. Looks like we did take the south side with our F1, and the F2 did take the north side. We got a bunch of vehicles going in there. 1, 2, 3 just jumped in, so we got kicked out. They're hitting that quite hard. My F4 is heading to the next gas station, so everything's going to be returning here. So let's go ahead and see how far is this army. So I'll wait for this to go by, and then I'll send my army back, and we'll teleport for a stronghold, or a better stronghold a little bit closer, because all my teams are coming back. So hopefully we defend this with our 3. Boom. So it goes out. We did take this, kicked out a bunch of teams, 1, 2, 3, 4 teams that jumped out of the gas station on the bottom right. So it's really good. We'll go ahead and do a little quick speed up on that. I don't normally do that, but it was so far away, and I want to get out there quick. So we'll do what it takes. We got 22 seconds on all the formations to get. Our stronghold's going to be the southern side. Currently, we have only 2 armies garrisoned, so it's quite risky. Within that 10 seconds, this RV could beat that. If that's a really strong player, it'd be really bad for us, because then we can't teleport and defend this stronghold location. I do like to kind of teleport closer to the southern side so that we can get a good foothold here. Let's go ahead. Our port didn't work the first time. Okay, didn't work the second time, but third time worked. Okay, another army kicked us out. Looks like we're looking solid in there. I'll put my F4 in there for now. Let's go ahead and F1 this closest arsenal to us. We'll F2 the other arsenal, and let's go ahead and see if people want to join a rally on our F3. My F3 is pretty strong, so I'll do a quick rally on the command center, and we'll notify everybody else. Join my rally for North CC. Let's go. Fill it up. So we're gonna fill it up, talk to our team, tell them what's up. Looks like we took the arsenal. We took both arsenals. We got multiple teams coming in. Looks like a bunch of F3s about to hit. 1, 2, 3. A bus popped off too. My army is in the front, it looks like, because it has taken damage, which means that I either took the arsenal for solo or I am now just the nearest defending team. Let's see, F2 is getting crushed as well. That'll get kicked out of here very soon, but 4 attacks just went off, so that's no problem. My rally is going off. I don't know if anybody joined. We got 1 player to join, Tesla. Thank you so much for joining. He's got a really nice RV with full T10 calves, so that'll do some damage, a lot more than it would have done by ourselves, at least. And we're gonna go do a heal after this 18 seconds. All these teams are gonna get kicked out here very soon. Starting to get quite low on them. We're still holding the gas stations, which is really good. There's an F3 heading there right now. I don't know what's garrisoned up in there. Sometimes it glitches out. You gotta click it a couple times. It might be defended with those 2 people there. F2 hits with the rally, and it actually takes it. That's amazing. So super good rally. Very good, very good. We got other armies reinforcing out another 1, 2, 3 possible armies garrisoning up with us. Our F1 got kicked out of here. We do need to do that heal like we said earlier, so let's get the heal going. Send our F1 to this arsenal. Go ahead and send our F2 to the left arsenal. And we're doing super good here. I don't know if we can get another army there to help that out. That is returning, so we'll send our F4 maybe to help that out. And then we'll use our F3 to either garrison our command center or... oh, they got it at the last second. I don't know if you guys saw that. It was 1 second until we capped it. That's super unfortunate for us. I guess we will just do another attack on this and see how weak they are. Yeah, we'll do another attack on that. I would like to do a rally, but we only got 1 player to join it. I know it did work before, but we'll keep the pressure up since my F4 is hitting there. I'm sure a bunch of other teams are going there right now. We're in the lead by 3 mil points. I'm currently the top, which is good for points and occupations. Let's see, F4. F4 did hit. Let's check the returns on that. So F4 did absolutely nothing. We won't do that again. Always got to try it out, though. Make sure that that is the case, because sometimes my team is strong enough to take it, although my F4 is quite weak. F3 went through. We took out 1 team, hit another one. So we're going to have to definitely rally that. I can rally it with my F1, and I think that'll do it. So let's do another rally on our F1, because this will be my strongest team, and we will hold the spot that they are trying desperately right now to hold, which will be really good for counter pressure and make them keep refilling those teams that are necessary to defend that. So let's go ahead and put our F4 on the south command center. F3 will head to the east arsenal. Let's go ahead and boom. We'll just call them what they are. Arsenal 2, so that's Arsenal 2, Arsenal 4, command center, that'll just be south command center, north command center, gas station 3, gas station 1, ammo depot 2, ammo depot 4. Kind of interesting how they're labeled. I don't think that's the best labeling, but that's okay. So it looks like we did just take that back. No one's joining. Oh, I got 1 person to join the rally right as I said it. Cloud Gun, thank you so much. He's got a 7.1 RV with pretty nice team, so that should help us out when we do this rally, because I don't think we're going to be able to hold it for that whole time, but we might. If not, we will have another team hitting there. A nice little rally, 2 people at least. Let's see. Oh, bro, I don't cover anything, but I'd leave and like sub as help. Yes, thank Javier. Appreciate you. Okay, let's see. I was like zoomed in here. I'm like super zoomer serious. Okay, let's see. F3 is going to need to go back to 2 here. F1 bounced off. We took out 1 team, unfortunately. It looks like, yeah, just 1 team. So they're holding that quite well. We need people to join these rallies. Join my rallies, please. Join my rallies. We're doing the right thing, I promise. Just trust. There's a trust in the process. Okay, so they do have that other gas station. We could run over and grab that. There could be quite a few teams in there, but before we do that, we're going to do a little scout on it. We're getting low on troops, so I'm having to replace some of my cavalry. But, oh, nice. We took the gas station as I spoke of it. That's great. Okay, F2 is returning as well from the further arsenal. That's okay. We'll have to do a heal in 10 seconds. I'm not going to send out that partial army. That original F4 attack that we did definitely put us behind in troops. I can feel the mistake in the gameplay from there. So let's just go ahead and send our F2 to this location. And a really quick little peep here. I wonder if I can see. No, I can't. I'll show you guys after the match. Hopefully I can remember. Nice, we got 1 more player to join up. Can't check his name from that selection screen, but it's Elfera. Elfera, thank you so much for joining that rally. Let's go, baby. All right, so F2 is rallied. It's heading out now. F1's garrisoned in the arsenal still. We don't have to be super greedy or anything. Holding 2 arsenals in a command center is better than the alternatives, which, you know, could be not even having a command center or an arsenal. So that's very good. Let's go ahead and send the F4 south side as well. Looks like we're getting some wins. Looks like our rally actually took him out. 2 command center. Attack, defend, defend, defend. Attacked. We got 213k to 127k. I ended up losing, but Alfera just crushed everybody. So hopefully I softened that guy up for us, and we were able to kind of flip that. 20 seconds, they're going to flip it back on us. This is why we need to do that 5-man rally. We're going back and forth, back and forth. Got a couple more armies sending in here. But I really think we're not going to be able to hold this without the actual rally, since it's only garrisonable at this time. And it is my F3. We can do cabs, try to get there quickly. 26 seconds. We are garrisoned up in 2, 4, and south command centers. Looks like Shin's taken the MVP so far on this. Yeah, that's that F4 mistake. I really believe that setting that F4 out kind of put me behind a little bit. Also, I'm not centrally located. I could have ported like more towards the center. The time that it would take for armies to go would be less, but I'm more of like a team player, if you will. You know, we want to make sure we hold this command center no matter what. Just in case it gets flipped on us, I can send an army back and defend it quickly. But that is one of the sacrifices. If you're going to do a lot of team play, you can't get all the points, you know. So normally, or if you were trying to get the most points you could, you'd probably like to teleport around this area where Tesla and this other guy from 234 is located. Let's see how many players are versus each other right now. It's currently 12 versus 14, so they outnumber us by 2, but we're killing quite a few units. Let's see, Walker points, we got a little bit more kills. We have the like 3.3 more million kills, which is going to really be a big deal for us. We're fully garrisoned up in 4, and they just all got teleported back. So that's a terrible feeling. We all know that feeling when you get ported back to your original default position. They're going to start attacking ammo depots, guard towers, and gas stations. Anything that they can attack closely. So the arsenal is going to take a lot of hits, which my F1 is coincidentally garrisoned up there, but it's probably going to get knocked out just because it was super weak. But no problem. We'll just go ahead and send that F1 straight back. We have 40 seconds on heal, so we're kind of just chilling right now. We got 18 minutes at 21.8 million points, 22 million points. Got a little bonus there. 21.1. We're going up fast. Lots of kills coming through. But hopefully we'll get close to that 50 mil mark and we'll knock them out of here. So let's see. Oh, I sent the melee instead of the cavalry on that. No big deal. I don't think I recognize any of the names on the opposite team. Nobody from the Discord or anything, but if you're watching this video and you'd like to join our Discord, make sure you check out the description of this video and join us. You know, learn, grow with us, learn everything you need to know about TWD. I mean, we have most answers, if not all. I mean, it can never be all of the answers, but we do our best. We definitely do our best. We're always learning. We have a lot of good people in there. Shout out to Nika, Phoenix, Acons, AC, Hayden, Uchiha, Plummy. There's a lot of guys out there helping us out in the Discord, keeping it active, keep the chat flowing, you know, talking about certain events that are going on. They had the new DICE event, the Rush event come out. We were trying to min-max that. Something I thought of today is that we're going to actually save the, let's see if I can see my inventory. I don't know if they're in the inventory. Yeah, they are. There they are. So like the number of rolls for the dice, the triple dice, the reward doubler, the doubler die, and the trick die. We're going to save all these for the next time, and we're going to do our best to get to level 8 without using any buffs. And then once we're at level 8, for all intensive purposes, we will just use all those consumables and see how many rewards we can get, especially using these little trick dice that allow you to go to whichever number you want. I think I've used 2 or 3 prior to this, so had I not used any of the consumables when the event first came out, I would have a substantial amount more of those, which you can select which reward you'd like to get doubled, you know, etc. So it's really good to save those, I think, and use them for the next event, especially if you're not going to be spending any money on the dice, if that's not really in your range and not something you're looking at doing. It's best to probably go through that event similar to the bullets event. I've been saving a lot of my practice bullets for gear. I really hope they bring the gear back. They used to do a gear rotation for the practice bullets, and then they would do the dogs, and then they would do the gear, then they would do the dogs. But now they've just been doing dogs, and I really hope that they change that in the future, that we can get more gear. Like, gear is so important, and I've been saving those bullets to get as much gear as possible in the future if it does come out again. It might not never come out again, and we might lose the bullets, I guess, and never use those, which would be a shame for sure. I would be very sad about that, but that is life, and sometimes it goes like that. But we try to prepare for everything that we can, you know. So let's see. So we got 4 of these being held now, and I am now back in the top range. I don't think that anyone could out-collect me in terms of occupation. Now, if someone has a really strong army and they're defending like gas station or ammo depot, or if they're just the first slot in the arsenal or command center, they're going to get a lot of points because they'll kill so many units. And that's one of the powers of building a really strong army that can withstand multiple attacks, because then you're just reaping in those points, and that's how you get ahead in these solid fights for sure. But it looks like they're kind of, I mean, they're still going really hard at us, but we're just holding so extremely well. I don't know why the game does that when I zoom out, but it does bring me all the way down. So you can look at all these little markers here, a bunch of armies. It's funny how some of them look like they're going around each other, but they should be like straight lines. That's funny. You got 1, 2, 3 attacks going towards that ammo depot. They're probably going to take that with those 3 attacks. They've kind of given up on hitting command centers. Well, there's 2 attacks going to the command center there. It's a nice little overview. We got some reinforcements heading north and towards the arsenal. They already are gathering a little bit. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 formations gathering. 6 or 7 at the top side. They got a couple more. And right after Saw event, guys, make sure you always know the double events for Woodbury and Abandoned Ricks usually come out. So an hour from now, an hour and 9 minutes, we'll be doing our double Woodbury Elite reward event. So trying to get those 90. Always try to get the minimum requirements in the rallies. You get 90 rallies. It gives you 20 advanced development tickets and some nice rewards. But we are holding this very well, and it's looking like a secured win. It's still 12-14. We got Uncle Ryu PJ, Ekolaya, Walking Dam, Dami, Cloud, Efera, Tesla, Shin. Nice. Thank you, blue team. We are crushing it. Nice job, team. Nice. Check it out. So it started off pretty good. Lots of stuff going on in the beginning. As you start to kind of like dwindle their armies and their stamina, they start to run out of like attacks, and the time that it takes to get between default and said building is increased by a lot. You know, we're holding both gas stations, so we have 100% march speed, and that effectively means they're minus 100% march speed behind all our moves. So everyone that sends an attack on our team is basically doubling their value or their speed at which they are holding these things. And I think that's really important to note. Holding these gas stations in some of these bigger wars will be quite a big deal. Maybe even assigning people to do it would be nice. I would really like to one day like coordinate or shot call command, if you will, an RZ or a tournament. It would be cool, but you know, you have to get people in voice. You have to get people that care, that positive, that want to, you know, they just want to do their best and hang out and have a good time. I think we can do that in the future. We're just building on the community right now, and that does take time. And it's time I'm willing to invest in the community. And I appreciate all the support. And my last couple videos, like my last video actually was one of my best videos I ever made. It's got really good likes, it's got really good comments, and it's got a lot of views. It broke my top analytical videos, or my top rated analytical videos, so I was super excited about that. I appreciate you guys. Keep commenting, keep liking. We'll keep doing new things, good things, and if you guys have any suggestions in the comment section, or you want to join the Discord, make sure you guys do those things, because I think they will be good for you. I think we all benefit from those conversations. I think it's just a mutually beneficial thing, you know. And I'm glad that I could be here to help facilitate that and create that for all of us, because we love playing TWD, we love gaming, we love mobile games, and the idea that this game has brought us together like that is just really cool in itself. So I'm really just really ecstatic about everything that's happened here in the future. So that last video I made was the 300,000 gem spend event. I did spend 300,000 gems. We got 100 regular Negan fragments and 200 advanced Negan fragments, which was really nice. I'm gonna be trying to push him to 5 and 6 stars very relatively quickly. I'm hoping by the end of this month I'll have him 6 stars. I think that's realistic, but we'll see, because weekly shop comes once every week, obviously, and you can only buy 300 maximum fragments and only 100 of the regular, 200 of the advanced, which is nice. But looks like they've kicked out that arsenal. I'm not sure if they started a rally for that or anything. We'll go ahead and heal, as we have ample time and heals. So we'll heal that as quick as we can while they're returning back, and not to waste any time. I think that's something important that a lot of people might not understand, is your heals and how you start healing. When you start healing your troops, looks like there's a lot going to the top. So we'll go ahead and adjust our F1 to the top, and then we'll send our F3 to the east one, just in terms of raw units that I see being sent out. That's how we're gonna diverse my power here. Shoot, what was I saying? No, back to what I was saying. I was getting my Negan 5 stars and 6 stars. Completely lost my train of thought. That's a brain dump. I'll watch back this recording and remind myself, or maybe I just won't, because that's embarrassing. All right, let's see. Nice. We got those back in. Let's see. We're still rank 1 at 9.6 million with 8 minutes left, so we have plenty of time to maybe push it to 11, 12 million on this. That was something I was trying to remind myself of as well. The amount of MVPs that I have in the SAW events, it's getting up there. I used to get MVP a lot more, but I'm doing my best to try to get into SAWs more. I think we're going to try to record all 3 SAWs today, and I really would like to upload all 3 of them as well, but figuring out the times to upload them and everything might be kind of a problem. I like the daily uploads, because I feel like whatever you watch that day, you know, it was hopefully valuable, and you learned something from it, and then you can expect something the next day. But I was thinking about uploading 3 videos today, doing like episode 15, 16, and 17, and seeing how those videos did and how well they would do compared to if I posted them one day in between, and how I kind of went about each one of them. But it's a lot of time, you know, a lot of content to push out. It's over an hour and a half of just SAWs at that point. Okay, let's go ahead to our little overview. This is the commander view. Sit back in our chair, pull the mic a little bit closer. All right, what's going on here? The amount of attacks are really starting to die off here. This is one of the battlegrounds that is traditionally very stamina heavy when you're on the losing team. So you run out of stamina quite quick when you're hitting these walls of units, because we've already built up and stacked up, and now you're so far away, and you know, it's kind of like a snowball effect. We just kind of start taking it away. I don't know if you guys have ever been in a match where you guys are like neck and neck, and then something breaks, and now you guys are like 5 million behind, 7 million behind, 10 million behind. You guys end up losing. That does happen based on how well you use your stamina and how well you plan for these attacks. I always try to attack like meta. I've always been like a meta player. I don't like to waste any time in terms of like where I'm setting my units. I like to have an idea of what I'm going to do before I do it, because that's how we learn, and that's how you refine your strategy, and that's how you get to the point where you can get all these MVPs and do it consistently and really have a good understanding of that. I'm interested to see what they have in these. I don't think I'm gonna attack it or anything because the occupation bonuses are just too great and the time traveled is too far. But we can scout these just to kind of look at them for some fun here. We've been absolutely just pumping, so let me know what you guys think about the idea of uploading multiple sols in a day. I mean, I obviously don't want to upload too much all the time. If I were to upload 3 videos every day, that would probably be overkill, but as something, as like a test or something to test myself, I thought it would be interesting to post multiple videos in a day and see how well they did, just because I've been curious about it. Ammo depot, a lot of units in there. I could probably smash all those with my F1. Someone just kicked out 3 of them after I saw that, so they're farming good points. But let's see, that's the guy with the underscore 6.3. You do need everybody doing everything. Like, it's pretty nice that there's still people like going around teleporting, trying to absorb as many points as they can because they were a little bit behind. And I think this strategy for this guy, since he's lower in points, is not a bad strategy. I personally probably would have teleported like this way. If I was gonna, after they get teleported to default, if you can get all your armies back and then teleport to this center line right here and then defend, you know, the 4 buildings that are nearest that you know they're going to attack, which is going to be the arsenal, guard tower, gas station, and ammo depot. That would be like your 4 formations, 1, 2, 3, 4, after they get teleported, because that's just where they're going to travel. It's just the quickest time, and if they're losing really hard or they're struggling to catch up, you know that's where they're going to go for sure. So you could farm a lot of points with some of your teams if you're behind and you want to catch up with the rest of everybody. But that's about 4 minutes left. It looks like we're almost getting to a season high here. 11.6 million is really high. I think the most I've ever done was 12.3 million. So we are only 600,000 away from getting that sweet new high score for Saul. I should probably like even screenshot that MVP, throw it in the thumbnail or something. Maybe that'll help with some of the people clicking on it and thinking that they might benefit from some video like this. And I appreciate you guys just stuck along, just watching me, you know, garrison up in these arsenals, kind of I'm trying to use my time to the best of my ability here, you know, give you guys some insights, what I'm thinking, some of the future plans that we do. Gives us some time to catch up, because some of the other videos that I make that are a bit more short forms, I don't really get to get as much out for you guys as I would like to sometimes. And it's just kind of like a process. We are getting a bit better at editing videos, although I haven't edited a whole lot versus some of my older videos. But I'm really just trying to fine tune my method and make sure that I am very consistent in the things that I do right now and do them well. You know, you can't have it all at once. You can never be the best overnight. You can never get rank 1 overnight. I mean, there are special exceptions, of course, but I think where I am in the game and how everything has gone comparably to other players, it's going to take time, and it's going to take us developing strategies. It's going to take us, you know, caring to be consistent, to be active, to never miss our Merc daily quests, and just continuing on that grind. If you guys are struggling for gems and stuff, I know they hold a lot of events in Discord. You could write a daily journal. They'll give you a bunch of speed ups every day. So if you're just active in the community, you can find ways to do that. And they actually pay moderators some gems as well if you'd like to be a moderator for a server. It's not very difficult. You get 2 or 3 suggestions or feedback, and you write a little thing, and you do that once a week, and they pay you gems, and you get a cool mod title, and you're helping out. So it's really nice. But 12.56189 million points. Brobben235, BrobbenTV, baby. Got the MVP. That's awesome. That was a lot of points. It's been a bit since I've got an MVP, but let's go ahead and check the rewards out for that. Little quick loading screen. BlueStacks is amazing. If you've never played this game on BlueStacks, I definitely recommend trying it, see if you like it. You can do so much more on the computer while you're doing BlueStacks. So let's go into here, Survivors at War beta, collect 4 mil, 7 mil, and 10 mil. And then we get the 4 mil kill points, so 300 salvage tokens, 2 keys, and we'll have to get another one in. I do buy the 2000 gem gift pack. I like the anvils. You get 6 anvils. Anvils are like the rarest thing in the game. A little quick mention here: this $99 gift pack, it's decent. Honestly, if I had the money, I'd probably do it. If I did, maybe. It's really good. 16 weapons, 900 flasks, 200 research speedups, and 100 bread. I think this is the best that you could get. That gear is extremely hard to get. 5 blues do make an epic, so that's 3 epics for that price. That's really good. You know, it just gets expensive when you start trying to get the anvils, but this also does give you 240 anvils if you were to get that pack. But I think the great deal can get you up to like 320 plus. So you do great deal for anvils, and then for weapons, you would do this new scavenge market for the weapons if you'd like to get those as well. So we collected those rewards. I wanted to go over the Survivors at War records for a quick second. We're at 26 MVPs now for our career. Things are going well. Been winning a lot of games recently. Had a deserter last game, or a couple of games ago. It happens to all of us. I know it does. It sucks, but it's just the way it is. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate the things you guys are saying. I will reply to you guys because I do care. Like, you guys are awesome. It's been awesome. This journey is great, and I can't say enough good things about it. Like, I just can't wait to wake up the next day and do it again. Really, I'm just having that much fun. So hope you guys can enjoy or bask in the glory and fun and joy with us. But you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next episode, which will be 16. So thanks so much for watching. Peace.